What's going on, people? I am Swerve, and this is the Opinionated Facts Media Group podcast, the only podcast you ever need to listen to about relationships, because we bring y'all the juice. And when I say we, I'm talking about me and my beautiful team. Turn to be great, Illuminated Lenses and Coco Love. What's going on, y'all?
What up?
What's goody, man? New year, same podcast.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, happy New Year to everybody, man. Look, I actually had a good time just transitioning into the new year. I'm happy to be alive. And I also got some of my money still in my pocket because I didn't go broke from Christmas. Hey, we're going to talk to you about some stuff today. Going to make you laugh, make you rethink some things. And yeah, we're going to get started with Journey. What you got for us today?
Today I am talking about tampon etiquette. I came across a forum on Reddit. It's called Am I the A-hole? And so it was a young lady. She was talking about a Christmas dinner with her boyfriend, and the boyfriend's brother and his girlfriend were invited over. And the young lady who was invited, she had a son. So they were having Christmas dinner. The brother's girlfriend went to the restroom and she saw some tampons on the counter. So apparently she was offended. And when she came out of the bathroom, she was saying how the woman who lives at the home, how she should not leave her tampons on the counter. That's very rude. And what if her son sees and blah, blah, blah. And so the young lady in the article says she responded by, well, if you don't like it, you can go home where your house is tampon free. Her boyfriend's brother and the girlfriend, they left, and the brother felt that she was being rude. And she said her boyfriend agreed that she was, being rude about the situation. So basically she got on the forum, wanted to know, was she an a-hole by telling the brother and the girlfriend to leave. So first of all, you don't go into one's home questioning what they leave in their bathroom. You just kind of see it and, you talk about it on your way home. But at the same time, I do feel that those type of things need to be put away. This is not, they shouldn't be out in the open. Even like wrappers and applicators, dispose of that stuff discreetly so nobody has to look at that. So that's what I would say as far as tampon etiquette goes. What's y'all opinion?
I mean, Jesus, where they use tampons on the counter? I mean,
I
it's
don't
a
get what was rude
tampon.
about it.
What you say?
No, I was just trying to figure out what was. I mean, maybe nasty, but I don't see how it was rude. I mean, yeah, like you called her out her name or something.
Hey, no,
I don't
but
see how it's nasty either, though. I mean, if we're talking about unused tampons on the counter, if anything, it's a little tacky. Maybe you want them to be put away.
Well, maybe nasty was the wrong word. I would say, let's just be real here. If you go into somebody's house, you looking on their counter, you ain't expecting, for a tampon just to be on there, just chilling on the countertop. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, what if you going for a cookout or something? You got the food all out, you got the barbecue grills right here, you got the deviled eggs over here, and then, right beside the paper plates and such, you see just a tampon.
But this is in the bathroom, though, right? Wasn't this in the
bathroom?
bathroom?
It was in the bathroom on the counter.
It was in the bathroom. Oh, it was in the bathroom.
It was a big box of tampons on the counter, and I guess the girlfriend thought that was just so inappropriate to.
I heard that wrong. But I mean, hell, this is her bathroom. What you getting mad
lady
for?
said she trying to stay ready so she don't have to get ready.
Right.
Overlook that box.
I would have been like, they can get the hell on because I'm going to leave my tampon wherever I leave it. Hey, especially in my house. I mean, what the hell? Like, yeah, I thought it was in the kitchen too at first, but yeah.
It was in the bathroom. So even like in a relationship, like, are y'all, I guess, as far as men, just pretty much unbothered by just seeing boxes of tampons just laying around?
You know what? I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I've seen a tampon or two in my day, and it never really bothered me because I think it's some way.
The tampon connoisseur over here.
No, what type of tampon is?
Wait, look, is that the super? Is that the super or the regular?
Listen, I don't know about any of that shit. I'll be honest with you. If somebody showed me, I don't know what the difference between any of this shit is. Now, I've never actually seen a used tampon anywhere, like like on a counter and like that. But I have seen them or spotted them in the tiny trash can in the bathroom they have right next door and stuff like that. I have spotted a few here and there in those situations, but I've never been around a woman that just used it and just left it there. Like, what about you, E?
No, I don't. Me personal, if I would still mess with I mean, one time is one thing. I mean, we all forget stuff sometimes, somebody came over or whatever. But if I consistently come over and you just got used tampons just laying around everywhere, I mean, I think I think I have a right to question your hygiene at that point. I mean, I'm just saying.
What we can learn from this is
it really box your tampon up.
Have proper tampon etiquette, whatever the hell that's supposed to mean. But if we go to the next thing, man, I don't know if y'all saw this on Instagram or not, but it's been everywhere. There's a rapper named Pressure, and I guess he's dealing with some lady. I think it's Miss Jen. I don't know these people. It's Miss Jen, right?
Mm-hmm.
I guess
I think so. I thought it was on Love and Hip Hop or something.
I don't know. I've never heard these people before, but apparently they're known by somebody. So anyway, Miss Jen wants to get married, and she feels that she deserves to be somebody's wife, and so she's trying to get Pressure, the rapper that she's talking to, I assume, to pay $250,000 for the wedding, and she's saying that he's being cheap. I guess if he doesn't spend $250,000 at least. So when he brings up the thing about going to the courthouse, she says, "I'm not a courthouse bitch," and I'm like, I just gotta know. Yeah, that's what she said. I ain't no courthouse bitch. And I'm like, it's weird, man. What do y'all think about that?
There wasn't like a middle ground between 0 and 250,000.
I'm saying, like, so is it a courthouse or 250? Like,
yeah,
I ain't doing 250. I get it.
That's ridiculous.
The courthouse thing. Yeah, but 250.
At that point, I feel like it's just wanting to put on a show for other people.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And they say that anyway about weddings too. Like they say that weddings, a lot of people that have, weddings or whatever, even more scaled down versions that are not so expensive, they say like it's really for the other people. Like it's the bride and the groom sometimes don't even really get a chance to eat. It's very chaotic for them. So yeah, I'm not paying $250.
I think at that level, it probably kind of is, because you probably got rich friends, and then you're trying to compare your dollars spent to their dollars spent. Because I believe Gucci and his wife spent $1 million on his wedding. So I don't know, maybe
that's different.
I'm saying though, maybe she was invited to that wedding. We don't know, and maybe she saw all this and that, and she was like, I want all this too. And so then she goes home and she's like, well, hey, bare minimum, I got to have all of these things, but ain't no way in hell I'm paying $250K for no wedding. I mean, don't get me wrong, you want to be nice, but I'm not really sure what she's wanting in the wedding, or I just understand it. And then when she got to the point where she was like, either 250 or else, I'm like,
guess it's or else.
Yeah. Am I gonna get that 250 back?
Crazy. But how did they make it to this point though, as well, and not have had some type of understanding of what the other person wanted for a wedding?
Well, according to Mr. O'Neill, big shout out to him, man. I like his show. But anyway, Anthony O'Neill had the post. But according to him, the guy Pressure, who's being pressured to spend $250K on a wedding, they say his net worth is between $5 and $10 million.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess everybody's saying, well, why isn't he? Why are you tripping about 250 if his net worth is $5 to $10 million?
What does that matter, though?
Yeah, that don't mean you spend most of it on the wedding.
And people got to realize, just because that's your estimated net worth, that don't mean you got $10 million in the bank right then. What do you really need in the wedding that should cost $250,000? Like, to be completely reasonable. Like, if you just want to go all out and be just extravagant or whatever, and just have a white horse bring you in or whatever, I mean, just say that. But you don't need a $250,000 wedding. Let's just be real. There's nothing that you need reasonably that should be $250,000.
Feel it in your soul, okay? I like.
You're probably right. She probably is. She probably saw like someone else's wedding that was around that much or more, like, and she probably trying to kind of keep up with other people as well.
I'm gonna tell y'all something though. On the flip side, playing devil's advocate, he did kind of try her a little bit with that courthouse shit. You know what I'm saying?
He did.
Worth $5 to $10 million. I mean, goddamn, man, you could at least.
Yeah.
I see it from that point too. But what you about to say?
I was about to say, I thought that with traditional weddings, the bride's family is the one that's supposed to be paying for it.
She ain't got that damn money. That's why she tried to put the pressure on pressure, man. That's what it is.
Well, moral of the story: put more energy into the actual marriage, more so than the wedding.
Yep.
You might not have one though. They sound like they're not gonna make it down the aisle.
I wouldn't marry her ass.
Get these $25. I'm just playing. What else we got today?
Give it that gas. You better give her that gas.
The gas card.
Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Well, kind of sort of speaking about courthouses, I guess. Two of our favorite, I guess is Tory Lanez a rapper? Whatever.
Yes, he is.
They were at the courthouse. Kinda. I think he's like a rapper / singer,
Whatever.
Artist. Two of my favorite artists were in the courthouse for legal issues. So if you've been under a rock, Tory Lanez was accused of shooting Megan The Stallion back in July of 2020. It's hard to believe that this has been going on well over 2 years. So anyway, they finally had their days in court, and Tory Lanez was found guilty actually for shooting her in her feet. So he was charged with like assault with a semi-automatic weapon, carrying a loaded unregistered weapon in his vehicle, and discharging a firearm with gross negligence. So with all of that, he faces 22 years and also being deported back to Canada, which is where he's from. And so like he was immediately taken into custody and everything. It was a mess. It was a lot going on, like all the days. If you were following the trial, I wasn't really like following it like that. But
real quick, I know, I didn't mean to cut you off for everything, but can you really get deported back to Canada if you're in the United States? Like, I feel like they just throw your ass back over the line. Like, it's
Oh my
really
God.
like, I'm just saying, it's like, go ahead. I'm just
but anyways, yeah, but it was a lot going on or whatever. Like his dad showed out at the courthouse. It was a mess. And of course, once the verdict was announced or whatever, you do have some fans that are saying, they didn't believe it still. The evidence didn't add up. And then lo and behold, we have these phone calls that emerged after the fact. Tory on the phone with Meg's ex-best friend Kelsey, basically admitting to shooting her and all of that, and was basically saying he's sorry, he would have never done that if he wasn't so drunk, this, that, and the third. And so finally, he's going to be, I think, sentenced on January the 27th. And so we'll see kind of what's going to happen, how long he's going to get or whatever. But I don't know, man. And I know we've talked about this before a few times on here when it comes to like just friendships and stuff like that. But my God, what is a friend? Because damn, like, okay, she was friends with Kelsey. She was friends or something with Tory. They had some things going on. Apparently, it came out that they did sleep together. But it's just like, yeah, it did. I mean, she did lie about that, but I mean, that's her goddamn business. I mean, quite frankly, I keep it a secret too if I slept with his ass, but whatever, But like, what is a friend? You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, like, and then Kelsey, like, I don't know, betrayed her or whatever, trying to get with Tory too. I don't know, but it's just a mess. And I just feel bad for her because it's got to be pretty difficult, like all these people turning on you, and then you have the general public as well. But it's like now that's all over, whatever, people finally see, like, she wasn't lying, she was being truthful, she was actually shot, this man shot her. I just think it's kind of messed up though. What do y'all think?
Well, I think what all the young men can learn from this is, man, they for the streets, man. Don't even go out there trying to do any of that, man. He probably should have capped Kelsey too, so she could have been quiet about everything.
That's a left turn.
Opinionated Facts podcast does not advocate for violence.
You see what happened to Megan, did it? You want one of your foot too?
No.
Well, maybe it's getting good, y'all. It's the last podcast. So,
oh God. Oh, I do want to add, I thought it's not funny, but I thought it was funny. So Kelsey, okay, y'all know he's height challenged, right? You know what I'm saying? He's a little short. And she said that he was standing over the door. So like he was standing on the little step rail of the truck, and he had to shoot over the door, and he was aiming down. And I just thought that was so funny because Meg is tall. I don't know. I'm sorry.
Don't play with me. You want one of your foot?
I'm saying you better. You see, I ain't saying nothing. You better hush. This big Canada you messing with. Well, look Canada, look Canada dry over here.
Look Canada dry. No, look Canada dry.
but no, man. I mean, I think it's just a lesson of just pick your friends. You know what I'm saying? Just pick very wisely who your friends are. And I'm not blaming her for anything, But you also have to look at it like this. With all of your friends, it kind of seems like they kind of turn their back on you. You've got to kind of look in yourself and think about, what am I doing to pick people that I consider a friend? Like, maybe I'm not picking the right folks. Maybe I'm not looking deeper into their qualities or looking into some of the stuff that they do. If somebody does something to somebody in anger, they'll do it to you too when they're angry with you.
That's true.
Well, I'm going to just say this real quick. I haven't really been keeping up with the whole situation, but I do want to say that with Megan's, promoting the hot girl summer, obviously that came back to bite her because she did mention how her boyfriend was embarrassed by some of the things that came out in court in regards to her body count. So Just kind of mindful when you following these rappers and they talking about, having sexual liberty and, female screwing everybody. Just know that could come back and bite you in the end when you decide you actually want to settle down and be a wife or actually be in a committed relationship. So that's all I want to add to that.
Well, all right, man. Look, hey, we've come to the end of another one. Yeah, we try to give y'all the juice, a full cup full. Is that right? A full cup? Is that the right way to say it? A full cup full?
Or a glass. It can be a full glass if you like.
Yeah, whatever. But anyway, thank y'all so much for listening. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and if you want to follow us, our links will be down below in the description where you can hit us up and let us know what y'all think about this particular episode or any other episode that we have. Again, I want to thank y'all for listening. I am Squaver, joined by Journey to be Great, Coco Love, and Illuminated Lenses. And until next time, peace.